Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryder, and this is a beginner's guide to Tracer. In this video, we're going to go over Tracer strengths, weaknesses, basic abilities, playstyle of the hero, so you can kind of jump into quick play and competitive, and have a kind of a basic idea of how the hero works, so you're not going in blind. Keep in mind, this is just a beginner's guide, brief overview. It's not an advanced guide in any way. I'll go over a couple of tips, tricks, strengths, and weaknesses. But if you really want to master Tracer, you're going to have to devote some time practicing her and getting to master her different nuances and plays that you can pull off with her. This is just kind of a way to get you started. As always, guys, please feel free to hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Comment down below if you have any questions. I didn't mean to switch to that. And please check the description down below where my Twitch link will be, where I stream pretty regularly as well. But without further ado, let's jump into Tracer. So Tracer is a DPS hero, and she is easily one, in my opinion, and take it or leave it, hot take, one of the higher skill cap heroes to play. With sitting at only 150 HP, you have to be very smart when you're playing Pharah. You have to be clever, or not Pharah, I apologize. You have to be very smart when playing Tracer. Tracer is one of the higher skill cap heroes, sitting at only 150 HP. If you're caught out, you will get deleted in a matter of seconds. So keep that in mind. You have to be very clever and very quick on your feet and fast paced whenever you're playing Tracer, or you will get deleted real quick. Her main weapons are her pulse pistols with a extremely fast firing rate and 40 rounds in the magazine. She can just delete targets, reload speed super fast, and she can just delete people. Now obviously she won't go through tanks very quickly, but as far as healers and some low health DPS, Tracer can absolutely decimate an enemy team. Her other ability is her blink forward. She has 3 charges of this, and this is her traversal. She's not the fastest hero on her primary movement, but these blinks make very good use of her movement speed. Keep in mind, you never want to use all 3 at one time. You always want to kind of keep one in the back burner as a getaway. You can also blink. You can blink forward, blink backward, and you can blink to the side as well. This is the thing that makes Tracer very deadly. She can very easily disorient an enemy. If a good Tracer is harassing your team, or if you're harassing the enemy team and you are very good at Tracer, you will be such a thorn in their side because they can't pin you down purely because of this move here. And her other ability, her recall. Recall is an ability that basically tracks back in time and has a 12-second cooldown. This refills any health you lost within the past so many seconds, and moves you to your last point of origin that many seconds ago. This ability is basically your get out of jail free card and your getaway. This thing right here, if you find yourself in a dangerous moment, they start focusing you, you accidentally find yourself out of position, they start, getting you down in health, you can just recall, blink away, and get the hell out of the position, let your charges refill, reset, and go back in and continue to harass the healers. And that obviously is one of Tracer's biggest strengths, is the ability to just jump in and make life a living hell for the enemy healers. So, I mean, this ability, you shouldn't use it offensively. It should be a defensive move. In my opinion, hot take it or leave it. I personally think that recall is best used defensively in a situation where you're getting, put under fire and you find yourself about to die, or you need to make a quick escape because the enemy team is focusing you and you get the hell out of dodge. Recall is a good way to do it. Just be mindful of where you were a few seconds ago, because that's where you're going, and know where you're going after you recall, or you're just going to get killed as soon as you pop back out. Her ultimate is her pulse bomb. Now this is one of the trickier ultimates in the game. What she does, she basically throws a sticky grenade out. If it does land on an enemy target, it will stick to them, they will die. Unless it's like a really high health tank. Sometimes they'll survive it. It also does splash damage, killing anybody in the vicinity of the pulse bomb as well. And it can kill Tracer, so keep that in mind. Don't get caught in your own pulse bomb, your team will laugh at you. So you can pulse bomb and blink away, you can pulse bomb and recall away, but just don't pulse bomb and stand there and take it. You will die. I would laugh at you. But a good thing with the pulse bomb as well is even if you don't stick somebody, it's still going to do splash damage. And if there are any low health heroes, healers nearby that get caught in that pulse blast, there's a good chance they'll either die or drop low enough for you to get an easy pick after the fact. So, you know, don't worry so much about landing that stick. The best thing to do is throw it into a group of them and have the explosion go off, and you'll hopefully get lucky. Obviously, sticks are preferential. A couple of things with Tracer, combos that you can pull off with her. Obviously, anything that keeps people stationary for long periods of time, like Mei's ult, Zarya's Graviton Surge, you know, Orissa's ult. Things that slow the enemy and keep them in one general vicinity is easy pickings for your pulse bomb, because you can dive in, you can drop that pulse bomb on top of a Graviton, and you will just absolutely delete the enemy team. Same goes for Mei ult, same goes for you know, Orisa ult. All of these things slow and stop enemies in their tracks, allowing Tracer to capitalize with a pulse bomb and really screw them up. You know, it's one of the higher skill cap ults in the game, I think, to pull off, in my opinion. But if you are effective at landing some very deadly pulse bombs, you will completely wreck, you know, anything. As far as strengths and weaknesses with Tracer, she is very, like I said before earlier in this video, she's very strong against anything low health. Healers and Yada, Ana, Mercy, you know, any of the healers that have very low health. She can just dive right in, and in a matter of seconds, she can delete them with her pulse fire. You know, same with some lower health DPS. Reaper has a very slow rate of fire, has a hard time kind of pinning Tracer down. Same goes with like Reinhardt. Reinhardt, you know, he has a wide swinging arc, but if a Tracer's good enough, she can blink back and forth behind him and just make his life a living hell. You know, basically any slow-based hero is going to struggle against a Tracer. As far as weaknesses, anything with a really high damage output that can kind of match her speed. Genji can harass her pretty well if he's good at it. Other Tracers are very dangerous to Tracer, as well as anything that can slow her down. So Junkrat can be a threat if he's smart with his traps. You know, Ana, if she can land her sleep dart on you, you're in trouble. Another big threat are Brigitte. Brigitte's, they can shield bash you, stun you in place, and make you easy pickings. Same with Mei, she can slow you down, wall you off, stuff like that. These are all things you need to keep in mind whenever you're diving into the enemy team as Tracer, and keep in mind this is a counter pick game. If you find yourself struggling, really, you know, not getting very much value out of playing Tracer because of the count that the enemy team is playing, and you're finding yourself getting countered consistently, definitely swap off. Don't stubbornly stick to her. You know, there are other heroes that could also work in situations, and that's a very big flaw that I see in competitive, are people stubbornly sticking to the heroes they like and not being willing to counterplay. So just keep in mind, you know, if you're diving into the healers and they have a Brigitte and you keep getting stun shielded, and they just keep deleting you, might be a good idea to swap off the Tracer. If you're diving into the healers and they're turning at you and a Mei's slowing you and they're just deleting you, again, might be a smart idea to get off the Tracer. You know, these are all things you kind of want to keep in mind. But in the right hands, Tracer is an absolute juggernaut on the field of DPS if you know how to play her. It will take practice to master her, but it is definitely worth the challenge. But with that, that's the guide to Tracer, guys. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. As always, I'll be rolling out some more videos and some more guides. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.